sit. And
I'm not this one.
what is that?
Oh. All right, over there. Young limber one.
Hardly. I'm getting older. I was watching the footage of our flaws video, and I got on camera that you don't know my age.
I know how old you are. December of 1998.
Yeah.
Let's do the math.
Have the footage. Yeah, exactly. You had to do the math.
Oh, what?
Why are you doing math?
Talk about my shirt.
No, we can talk about my shirt. It's
How about my
thrifty.
nose hairs? You want to talk about my nose hairs?
We've covered the nose hairs. We've covered the toenails.
Oh, my toenails.
Yes. Let's take a second here. Look
I
at
saw
what we've
notice.
accomplished.
I know.
Isn't that awesome?
Well, that's a good subject.
I think we should talk about, or people would be interested to know, why we made a transition from covering songs to creating original songs. And that question mainly goes to you. Since
Okay,
you
so all right.
the
So
writer.
why did we do that?
It just said it's your question.
It was time. I always like to do arrangements of existing material. That's fun. It's fun. It's a fun puzzle. But also, writing totally original stuff is incredibly difficult to do well. So when I embark on something like that, I'm hoping to 5 times out of 100 do something reasonably good.
Modest.
Because I worked for years with Alan and Marilyn Bergman, and they are real live songwriters, and to see how they build what they build and how they did the process and how they go about it it's incredible. Some of those songs on there were written a long time ago.
Like 2013.
It would be interesting for people who don't know which was sort of the early Kalen and which is the more current. When they were written at the time, you were like a little kid.
Yeah, I was a
Little kid.
A little bit.
The songs changed as you gained experience and power. When you collaborate with somebody, depending upon how they're developing as an artist, dictates a lot of the direction the music goes. That's what I found in my 1 billion years of doing this.
You are the lyricist for all of these songs.
I wrote the lyrics for all this music.
Yes.
The fun of it is the puzzle. Trying to,
I can see that.
yeah, trying to find, and the worst thing is when you run out of pieces. That's bad.
Yeah.
When you get partway through something and you're like,
time to abort.
this is going nowhere now.
I want to know, and I'm sure all of our amazing, endless fans want to know, how did you come up with the stories for the lyrics you wrote?
The stories?
Yeah, just like how you came up with these ideas. Is it you saw something, I don't know, in the media or on TV or something where you're like, ooh, I like that? Or are you just walking around and you have a memory?
Yeah. It's funny because it wasn't long ago that I recorded some stuff with Boz Scaggs. Boz Scaggs is amazing. And all the music he picked and everything, I'm like, these songs are so amazing. They're deep. And then I look at the stuff that I've written and it's like, yeah, they're not really like that. For now, at this point, there's a little air of humor and guile.
Tongue in cheek.
Yeah. So a lot of the ideas that come to me are like, well, it's kind of clever or like that.
Okay.
So that's kind of where it's coming from. I'm an older dude, so writing about heartbreak is kind of silly. Unless you consider, not being able to get out of this chair right now. Heartbreak. I can write about that. I'm going to write a song called I've Fallen and I Can't Get Up.
I don't know if I'll sing that one. You might have to get someone else.
Mostly it's just observations, fantastical, made up, goofy relationship kind of stuff.
Still blows my mind how you do it.
Yeah, well, I'm your dad. You have to say that. It's true.
I don't have to say that. I can tell everyone you suck, but that's just not true.
You were responsible for a lot of the melodic material.
Yes.
Because I am not a singer, so I am aware that sometimes when you write a song and you're not a singer, you write stuff that isn't exactly easy to sing. Like it's just consonants that fit together, vowels, stuff like just the mechanics of the mouth words coming out. I'm not aware of that. So that's been a real learning process for me. Because it's the Kalen, what is the problem? It's like,
Well, let me tell you.
These words don't go together.
But you always keep me in shape when I come to you with melody. And you're like, 85% of it is passing. And then 15%, I will work on. I will fix for you.
They're all, I mean, you have a great melodic sense. So sometimes, because I have some weird chord things that happen, some of the notes that you come up with sort of slip in and out of some of that harmony. So, but it's always just a tweak of a little thing, and then we're there. And there you are. Brilliance! I've spent a lot of my life playing some pretty esoteric music. As I've gotten older, it's like, what if we just make something that's kind of easy to listen to? And so that's sort of where I'm coming from with all this stuff.
And I think we do a good job with that too. I don't think the stuff we create is very challenging for people.
I won't let it be stupid or vacuous. But, you know, I'm always going to lean towards what is easy to digest rather than, ooh, cool. You know,
yeah.
I was going to ask you about the difference when you are in a musical situation where you're confident. You're like, I know this song, it's in my range, it's fun, do it. And the thing where you're just dealing with a lot of logistics, like how do I get around this? How do I make the best of this?
Yeah.
And so how do you deal with that?
It's really case by case. I think my goal, my instinct is to practice and make sure I am solid in what I need to do. To know what is expected of me and to put in the work prior to the product or the presentation. That's how I function with everything in my life. So when I have the rare occasions where I'm up on stage and I don't have a chance to watch yourself. Stuff like that. Those are always sobering experiences, and
that's where the most growth comes from.
I mean, you build a little bit of like a
humiliation is your friend.
It builds character. You learn more about yourself and what you're capable of.
You learn it's not the end of the world.
Yes. And so those moments are not fun, but they're important. So I'm all about preparedness and valuing whatever I'm doing, whatever it is, you know, deserves attention and energy.
That's an important thing.
The last thing we'll talk about is why we chose the Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Common streaming platforms for music, they're very accessible, they're very popular. They don't offer a lot of support to independent artists. Platforms like Spotify, they really prioritize the major corporations and record labels and already established artists, so it's very hard to break through the noise.
There's a lot of money to be made by the people who have a lot of money.
Exactly.
The thing about it is the noise. It's getting the sound of what you do into people's heads is really a challenge. It's a lot easier to get the look of what you do just because of the way screens work. You've had a Bandcamp page for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, that was our first idea for Not Forgotten, where we would release one song every month on Bandcamp and then take that song down, just to kind of stir up anticipation
just to create
and
activity.
Yeah, it is new and it's not a lot of people know about it, and it's fairly easy to actually use, which is cool.
Yeah.
At least from the artist perspective, I really like that.
And it's an opportunity for people to go directly to the artist.
Yes, yeah.
To
and kind of
interface
interact with me.
Right.
So I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I think that's an important thing. It'll get more efficient, I'm sure, as things go, because there is a movement underfoot.
There is. I've seen it in a lot of artists that I like and look up to. Everyone's taking their music down from Spotify and Apple Music and trying these other alternative routes of distribution.
Everybody's doing something like this, especially independent artists. They're trying to figure out a way to do this. We're no different. There's that whole thing, you know about this, is like, are we doing this for our audience? Are we doing this for us? Or are we doing this for YouTube? Or, you know, whatever. And ultimately, I have decided,
executive decision.
It's just for me, not for you. Can do whatever you want. I'm just doing this for me, man.
I think that's that's true for both of us.
Yeah, I think on some level it has to be that way.
Yeah,
it should be that way.
That's how we've always done it.
The good news is that our favorite thing is just to make the stuff.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's a little bit of a nuisance.
Yeah, it's a little. That stuff doesn't come as easy.
No.
For sure, but we try anyway. Here we are.
Yeah. One cool thing that I can say is that I am a different musician now after doing all this with you. And I think, I hope, I know, you're a different musician now for the same reason. And that really is ultimately the whole reward of this thing, is growth and evolution and all that stuff.
Okay, I think that's all we got. Wow, he finished the mug.
Oh, vodka. Sounds like somebody's landing in our backyard.
Yeah. Wow, why do you look like that? That'll be really fun for me to edit.
Yeah.
Like maybe we didn't know it existed or something, or we could do that.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I don't know. I don't remember what we
Yeah. I think that.
Oh, I'm thirsty.
You're putting your fingers right on the tray.
Damn it.
Do it again.
It's so not professional. I don't know how to do it.
Why are you having problems?
Because they put the mug on the wrong.
Oh, it's because the camera can't say. I see.
It doesn't work.
That was great.
I need a horse tongue.
Ew.